Hello folks and welcome back to Stellaris. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host. Folks, please like the video. It helps it to get more views, be more popular, so on and so forth. Helps the channel to grow. Please also subscribe if you enjoy my content, because it's the best way for you to find my content if you do want to see more of it, and is also one of the principal ways, if not the principal way, that the channel can grow. And finally, folks, please check out my Patreon. Links for that are available in the top right corner of the screen here, down in the description below, and also at the end of the video. And supporting me via that, subscribing to the Patreon, gives you the opportunity to play with some games with me, possibly even record some individual episodes or even entire series with me, and also might give you the opportunity to submit names for characters or ships or whatever in a variety of games. This would be a principal game for that. You could name some of the various leaders. You could submit names for our various leaders. You could submit names for fleets, submit names for individual ships, submit names for ship classes, that kind of stuff. Or, you know, for a game, say, like Mordheim, you could submit the names for the people, the character in that, or soldiers and stuff, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this. We are going to be attacking the Aztani this episode here in just a moment, but first, there's a couple of new mods that I added. One of them adds a mod that essentially allows us to build the Dreadnought that we lost a couple episodes ago, the special ship that we took from... Actually, I think it was the Hythara system is where it was previously. I think that's where it was. That we took over, captured, claimed for our own, and were able to repair, but then lost in battle against the Adiks because they just had so many damn ships that we lost huge amounts of our fleets, basically. Which, incidentally, we have finally recovered the losses that we took, and in fact have built up a little bit beyond that. Fourth Fleet is stronger than it used to be. The other fleets are also slightly stronger than they used to be. They are not, however, massively stronger than they used to be. The increases are really not too significant. But anyway, so I added a mod that does that. I also added a mod that enables, like a fix for that mod, that enables it to use these things, the power stations. I believe we will have to research it. We should have to research it. Shouldn't be able to just build it here. That should be something that I have to research, I expect. Yeah, okay. As I thought. Also, the microjump generator may actually work. I didn't think it would, but it actually might. Because I previously was running under the assumption that there was some sort of thing that you were supposed to equip to this, but it actually might be possible when I went in and looked, based on how he has done some of his other things. This is coming from the alpha mod, by the way, and based on the super ships, because I actually went in and did some experimenting, because I thought the mod might be broken. But it actually isn't. These super weapons that are available in the one alpha mod, super weapon, whatever the hell it was, thing that adds the big ships and stuff. Not the Titans. Well, actually might add the Titans, but it adds bigger ships than even the Titans. And those ships actually have special weapons that are built into the ship itself. And I expect this probably works much the same way. So it's actually possible that we could build this and use it. Rather we want to use it is possibly a whole nother question entirely. But, you know, at least if we were so inclined, we could use it. I don't necessarily know that that's a good idea. But, I mean, we might use it. It's not necessarily a bad idea to try and use the thing. I don't know what kind of... For some reason I cannot put anything into this particular slot, which is curious. Is there something specific that has to go into that slot? No, it doesn't look like it. That's strange. Very odd. Oh well. No big deal, I guess. So what we will do in that case is I'm going to kill the stink bug that is crawling on my wall, because he needs to die. Hello, stink bug. You must perish very shortly. Your end has come. Goodbye. The end of stink bug. So we will design this thing. I don't know that this will actually do much, but we'll give it a shot. I don't know if we can use it, but anyway. So that's a mod that we will have to research. And then there's another mod, Stellar Expansion, which actually has a number of sub-mods similar to the Alpha mod. I do not have all of the Stellar Expansion stuff activated. In fact, I only have one particular part of it activated. Each of the parts are actually separate. You don't require the main mod to use them. Which is actually, I think, the way Alpha mod for the most part works as well. But the one that I have active is a mod that re-enables, adds back in some of these special buildings that used to be in the game with some modifications. Buildings that used to make use of the static resources that were in the game normally. The Irelium ore, Pytheran dust, Deutronium, so on and so forth. Some of the more basic things. Adds them back into the game as things that provide a universal Empire buff type situation. And we are actually going to go ahead and build a couple of those. I'm looking right now to see what precisely I want to build here. Because I have a number of buildings actually that we want to build. One of them is that ministry thing that we were just looking at. The Ministry of Benevolence. I need to actually build this someplace, and I think I'm just going to build it here. This is an Empire-wide Ethics Divergence -15, which is really good. Very, very good. Something that we definitely want to have. So I am going to build that at our homeworld. Another thing that we can do, we have 7 extra food, but I don't know that that's going to be a quantity that we can really make use of, unfortunately. Really doesn't look like it. Really doesn't look like it. I was hoping to build these things on the homeworld systems, at least some of them anyway, but it doesn't look like we can actually get away with that, unfortunately, because there's really no place to build these safely. There is 12 food on this planet that's extra, so I could build... I could replace this. And if we replace this, I'll scroll down and I'll show you what we're trying to build. Some of them anyway. So here's the Neutronium Armory. Use the Neutronium thing, obviously. Which adds army damage and army health. Universal thing. Also a fair amount of research. You will see it doesn't actually cost the resource. Because it takes the resource, but it actually gives you the resource back. So you don't actually lose the resources available. And this is because... they made this change because the resources themselves, simply owning them with the way that they changed the game, this is base game, by the way, with the way they changed the game, simply having the resource gives you a bonus. So they changed it so it doesn't, you can still basically get that bonus, as well as the bonus that you used to get for building the building that was associated with it. And then he also made it so it produces research, which I don't believe it did before. So there's that one, which is the army thing. This one, which does construction time reduction and mineral increase, which is really nice. This one, which does energy credits and food consumption down, which is really nice. Let's see. There's this one. Increases trade, trust growth, and faction suppression cost. goes down, which would be nice. The trade attractiveness and the trust growth I don't think do anything for us, but the faction suppression definitely helps. Let's see. That might be all the ones that we can do anything with right now. Or it does look like that is going to be probably the extent of the ones that we have available to us at the moment, because I don't think we have some of the other resources that we might have wanted to use for that kind of stuff. But we will build one of them here. We should never need the food again, because this planet has maxed out, and I very rarely take people off the planet. And even if I do, it's only like one person. I mean, it's not going to affect anything, so we should be good to take it off with no real difficulty. And we're going to take off or we're going to build, rather. I think we'll build this one that does the energy credits increase. Because the energy credits are the one thing that we're kind of low on. Or maybe I should build this one. Yeah, I think actually we'll build this one. I think this one's more helpful to us. Because it adds mineral production, which we need to be able to build ships. Which we still need to work on. We still need to expand our fleets and stuff. We're not at the level that I would want to be at. I think we can do much the same here, because we don't need this food that this is producing right now. So we'll build the neutronium thing. And then Terrazed here, we will build one of the other ones. I believe you can only build one of these in the whole empire, I think. Certainly that would be the way that it should work. Rather, that's the way it actually does work, might perhaps be up for a degree of debate, but it most certainly should be the way that it works. Okay, so we don't need this, because again, the planet is maxed out population-wise, so we don't need... Yeah, see, the other ones are not showing up now. So it does indeed seem to be working as intended. Okay, so we will build you here. These are, of course, our big shipyard planets. These are the planets that are, like, key important to the whole empire. And thus are places that we can safely build these things, because these planets should never be lost, should never come under attack or anything. And as such, we should be at least reasonably safe. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel that, and I'm actually going to replace you with the final building. This one. Because it'll still give us some research. It doesn't give us the other types of research that we were trying to build, but it gives us some, and I would rather take the sum that it gives. I think that was the last one that I could build, right? Yeah, okay. The main reason we're building this one is for the faction suppression, because the other two I don't think actually do anything for me. Because we can't be friends with anybody, because everybody hates us. Like, absolutely hates us. So I don't think we can actually do anything with that. But those will still provide a pretty hefty little additional bonus. So combine that with the alpha mod thing that added back in these, the Resource Armor Works, the Starbase resource using buildings that do fleet buffs and stuff. And we've actually pretty much acquired the majority of that type of mechanic back into the game, even though it was removed officially. I don't care about that, don't care about that. We should probably go through our factions again and make sure that we don't have any that are being a pain in our ass, because we undoubtedly do have some that will be a pain. Oh, I can't do anything with you. Oh, that's not good. That's no good. I actually am not that worried about it, though. Like, to be perfectly honest, unless they rise up, they're not really a danger. And even if they do rise up, they're still really not much of a danger, because we can just kill them all. Which I'm actually 100% okay with doing. So I'm just going to massively suppress you and just get rid of you. So yeah, reducing the cost of suppressing stuff will definitely be helpful, because right now it is costing us quite a bit of our influence. Which is kind of annoying. We could let them go and let them do their thing, but I don't really want to... Oh. Really? Well, that's no good. I didn't realize they would do that kind of thing. I mean, I realized they would do that kind of thing. I didn't realize they were actually succeeding in doing that kind of thing. I should specify. We are maxed out on population. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I'm going to actually replace this food place here because we don't need it. Going to replace it with a subspace comms array, I believe. Because that increases our core system limit that we can have, which will reduce the penalty that we're taking from that. Hugely important? Not really, but helpful nevertheless. Just because it's a little obnoxious right now. Alright, so we should be able to pretty much go to war with these guys immediately. This, I believe, is the only fleet that they have to speak of. Which is a powerful fleet, mind you, because it has 3 Titans in it. But I don't believe it's going to pose that much of a threat, because they don't have... They pretty much have no support fleet. And the last time we fought something like this, it belonged to the Zin, where they just sent a shit ton of Titans against us. But with no support fleet, they didn't do very well. They actually did very badly. Actually. So they do have solar disruptors. Laser storms are not really that great. Although they're reasonably okay, I suppose. Well, they do a fair bit of damage, but... Focused arc emitters are actually really bad. The only thing that's good about them is the fact that they completely ignore shields and armor. Which can make them okay, but... And they do have drone bombers, which I believe are a substantial improvement over the bombers that we have available to us. So that actually, right there, is actually dangerous. But, that said, I don't believe we will have too much difficulty handling these guys. So let's make a war save. And we should be able to pretty much wipe the floor with them really quick. The only problem, of course, is the same problem that we've had in previous wars, is that they have all these allies that are going to make it difficult to actually convince them to actually do the things that we would want them to do. So that could be a problem, but... So I'm going to take Ryak. We want Aztan, which is their capital, which they probably won't want to give us. Can we take all of it? Barely. Barely, barely, barely. That's actually the only thing that we can take from them, which is annoying. Which is annoying. We might be able to take this over here. I'm almost tempted to say screw Ryak and try to take this, because this would actually give us this whole chunk of area. But... Whereas this is only going to give us basically this chunk. We might manage to claim that too, but at best it'll be this. And this, because we'll just destroy their stations down here, but... that doesn't really gain us that much at the end of the day, unfortunately, but... Not much we can really do about it, though, alas. So, we're just gonna go with that. Unfortunately, because I can't really do a whole hell of a lot else. Actually, hold off on that. Hold up. First fleet is by far the largest fleet, and thus is the one that should be going first. 49 days. We need to see how long all the others will take. To see how much time it takes all of the fleets to jump in. $39. For some reason, you guys are not where you should be, which is bad. Why are you not on the hyper border? Oh, you stupid assholes. Alright, so 40 days. 37. Alright, so 40 for Second Fleet. 30, it was like 38 for you, and like about the same for you. So once you get down to 40, we'll start jumping Second Fleet. Maybe we'll wait for like 40, like 39, there we go. We'll start jumping Second Fleet now. And then we'll wait for your to be at like 36, and we will trigger these other two. Because I want the entire armada basically to be jumping in more or less at once. Within roughly the same amount of time frame of each other. Just because that way we can just absolutely overwhelm these guys in one just massive armada. Essentially, that's the objective. I hope they don't move outside the system before they... because they're trying to leave the area. And we do not want them to leave the area. What do you have? Oh, you have warp drives. I wonder what you're trying to do. Are you trying to clear out the system so that you can stop us from controlling that area? It's probably what you're thinking. Which is fine by me, but obviously a little annoying. Okay, guys, come on. Please jump in. If you jump in, I'm hoping that they'll turn around and come to engage you. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to come engage? Looks like you're confused. Which I'm totally okay with. I'm hoping that you don't try to leave. Because that would be bad. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay right where you are. Because if you stay right where you are, well, we can kill you. If you leave, then we have problems. So, for obvious reasons, we don't want them to leave. Let's go through. I actually was going to real quick make sure I had updated the fleet strengths, because I did change stuff around slightly. Not a lot, but a little. 40, 15, 20, and 25, and we should do this now before we, this is the only one I think that I really changed. Should do this now while I still can look at it, because I want to make sure that we can restore the fleets to their current strengths, which will not happen if I don't know what the current strengths even are. There we go. Okay. Now, because we are about to go into battle, I am going to build some more battleships. Actually, let's build a couple of these things, because I don't know how effective these things will be. I'll build one of each. I'll build 4 of them. And then after that, go ahead and build us some more battleships. There we go. That's the main shipyards, of course, building those. Alright, so what are you doing? Are you going to stay, or are you going to come fight us? Looks like you're really confused. Which, again, I'm 100% okay with, because I don't want you to, I absolutely don't want you to leave the system. I want to kill the fleet. I don't want it to leave. So, for obvious reasons, we want to destroy it before they can just vacate the area, because that's not our objective. Them managing to blow up, to just leave the area, is not what we want. Because that doesn't do anything for us. Fortunately, they should have very little, if any, means to attack us other than this fleet. So if we can engage and destroy this fleet, that should basically be the end of the war with them, anyway. What happens, you know, with any of the other empires that we're fighting, who knows, but I'm not exactly concerned about any of the others, to be perfectly honest. The others are not a threat to speak of.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
What are you all fighting? You haven't arrived yet. Oh, that's annoying.
Hostile fleet
You're about to.
Situation log updated.
Then you can get in, blow up this, We can claim the, this will claim all of this area for us, which will help us a great deal, because we will no longer have to worry about rather they have the strength or whatever to do anything. And we should be good to go. And you are one of the last planets that I actually still need to do upgrades on.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, I don't even care anymore. Like, I could deal with trying to, like, root out the populations here that aren't happy, but frankly, at this point, I don't really give a shit anymore. I've pretty much given up on caring about that at this stage in time. Okay, now you're free to do whatever you feel like. What do we got going on in here? You're free to basically go forth and do as you wish. Okay, there we go. That will clear up. That gave us all of those systems that they've been controlling for so long, which wasn't really important, but just annoying, really. Oh, we're engaged. Okay. How's it going? How's it going? We're taking some losses, but it doesn't look like we've taken anything too serious. So hopefully... I mean, there's really only the 3 Titans, because, again, their support fleet is very weak. Their support fleet is the next best thing to useless. So it's really the Titans that we have to, like, concern ourselves with, and after the Titans fall... Once the Titans fall, anyway. Like, the rest of their fleet is essentially cannon fodder. So it's really the Titans that are our concern at this point. There goes one. Damn, this thing got wrecked when the fleet decided to start concentrating its fire on them. Damn. 3 Titans dead in like 2 seconds. Like, we just absolutely annihilated them. Yeah, this fleet is very, very dead. Very, very dead. And exterminated. Absolutely exterminated.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And the Horde just descends upon all of their planets. I will go ahead and let the fleets do whatever they want, basically, to attack these guys. I don't know that they have any technology that's worth me trying to research. Because... Oh, actually, no, the drone bomber wings, at least. If nothing else, they have those. So that's definitely worth taking. Is that another fucking Titan? Well, shit on me. Where did that Titan come from? Where the hell did they even get that? Well, shit. Well, shit. I don't know where the hell they got another Titan from, but we need to go do something about that. Because that's a bad thing. Alright, get up here, land some armies. I need to find our one research guy. You need to get in here and do research projects, because there's a bunch of them. You probably need to vacate, because I don't want you to deal with a Titan. Although, frankly, at this point, I don't know there's much I can do about it, because you're already engaged with them, and I don't necessarily want to pull you back anyway. I mean, you should be able to kill it. It's only 1 Titan versus a lot more firepower than what that 1 Titan has, so...
Hostile fleet engaged.
You don't have massively overwhelming firepower is my thing, but which is my only real issue with it. But you should be able to kill a single Titan that has no support whatsoever. I mean, you should be able to manage it. It may be a little messy, but you should be able to manage it.
Hostile
Alright,
fleet
I'm not going to
engaged.
intercept you, bother with you yet. But I will send you to a different sector, because there's no reason for you to stay where you're going. No reason for you to continue where you're going right now. Actually, you know what? Don't even bother with that right yet. Go ahead and go blow this place up before you leave, before you wander off.
Updated.
Yeah, you blew that up, no problem. You blew that up, no problem. You took a fair number of losses doing it. You lost quite a quite a fair number of cruisers from the looks of it. But, could have been worse.
Situation log updated.
Could have been worse. Alright, so now we can pretty much just jump around and invade and kill their planets as we want.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation
Pretty much to our
log
heart's
updated.
desire. Pretty much to our heart's content. We can go around, invade, and do as we
Hostile
want
fleet engaged.
at this point. There's really not much... In fact, there's really basically nothing they can do to stop us at this point.
Hostile
We've
fleet
already
engaged.
crushed them. We've basically killed them
Situation
already.
log
They
updated.
just don't know it yet. They just don't know it yet, but we've pretty much killed them already.
Situation log updated. Construction complete.
Okay, yep, see, there was the Titan dead. You lost a fair number of cruisers, though, but oh well. Now, this time I'm not actually going to worry about trying to figure out what we are replacing or whatever, because it's really not that important. The thing I am concerned about...
Enemy planet secured.
Okay,
Construction
peace with them.
complete.
So what happened? They didn't take any of your territory. That's really the only thing I'm concerned about. I just don't want them to take your territory. As long as they don't take your territory, I really don't care that much. It's just if they do take your territory, then we start to have issues. That's when we start to have potential issues. Because that's when we start running into things where they might have more ships that we can contend with or whatever. But, so long as things remain as it is, we don't really have to worry about that too much. I am going to keep the fleet here because I want to protect our science vessel while it is researching the stuff. And we do have enough fleets so we can engage most of their other areas without too much difficulty, so I'm not too worried about it overall. I mean, we've already knocked out a huge amount of their firepower, so
Construction complete.
yeah, so I don't know how the jump generator things work. Like, I don't know if it's... I just don't know how they work.
Hostile
Just
fleet
period,
engaged.
really.
Situation log updated.
So it didn't do anything for us, which doesn't surprise me because you weren't really
Enemy
doing
planet
anything that
secured. Hostile fleet
should have
engaged.
surprised me. Alright, so you should be good to go now. You should be good to invade over here. There was nothing in the system that I'm worried about
Hostile fleet
protecting,
engaged.
so you can leave.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
You don't need to stay here.
Hostile
You'll
fleet
easily
engaged.
wipe the floor with these guys. Because we have massively
Situation log
overwhelming
updated.
firepower when it comes to
Enemy
our
planet
fleets.
secured.
Like, our fleets are
Hostile
hugely
fleet
more powerful
engaged.
than anything that the AI have generally on their planets. They just don't have the
Situation log updated.
they don't have the kind of
Situation
defenses
log
that they need
updated.
if they want to be able to actually do anything. That's going to be most of the
Hostile fleet
debris.
engaged.
Because they're
Construction
researching all the
complete.
types of
Hostile
debris.
fleet
They're like,
engaged.
you know, space stations and stuff, which obviously aren't anything that we are concerned about. So, space stations and such things are not a concern. For fairly obvious reasons, that's not actually something that we're worried about. I think we control everything in the sector now. Yep, good. What about these systems? Not yet secured. Also not yet secured. Okay. That's fine. None of these places have been secured yet. You can go here, though. I keep hitting P to unpause, but that's not the way how you unpause with this. I don't know what game it is that off the top of my head now that you pause with P, but that I've been playing, but this is not the one. It's not the game you're looking for. Alright, so honestly, of all these, none of these are really that useful to me. So I think we just go for the cheapest, the time-wise one, and just go with that, because I don't care. By and large, I just don't care. Should be the invasion fleet coming in. Yep, here we go. So you will come over here, easily take over this place. And then we'll have this one bombarded down by the time you manage that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And yeah, they're done. They're very, very done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a battleship. That's a battleship. Wait, what the fuck? It says I have... Oh, you just left. You just got out. That's good, because that might have been bad.
Debris analyzed.
That might have been bad if you hadn't left when you did. We might actually have some issues if you don't bombard this place down real quick. Because they did recover a fair amount of their reinforcements.
Construction complete. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Enemy planet secured.
Come on, sometime this year. There we go. Oh, did I send...
Under attack. Situation log
What the
updated.
fuck happened? Ah, fuck, I screwed up. I sent, I just merged the two fleets together. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. So if I split the fleet, how will it split it? Basically, it doesn't split it in a way that I would want it to be split. It's not perfect, but it's more or less how it worked how I wanted, so I guess that works. We can do it that way. It did, for the most part, do what I wanted. You did, for the most part, do what I wanted. That actually might have been a problem there. That actually may have proven... Oh, shit. You destroyed the, You just destroyed our one survey ship. That's not good. That's not good at all. And you destroyed our other thing. That's potentially bad.
Enemy planet secured.
Although it doesn't really matter that much, it looks like, now, because I do have wide enough jump ranges that we no longer need it. The only reason we had that there before is because we needed the jump range, but it looks like that's no longer the case. So I guess it doesn't actually matter.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We needed it previously, but we no longer need it from the looks of it, so
Situation log
it's
updated.
okay, because it doesn't really matter. It's fine, because it doesn't really matter at this stage. By the time you actually get there, that should be bombarded down. You're going to start doing this planet now, which I can't just invade just yet, but we will be able to shortly. You're starting to research the stuff that's actually important, so we do need to concern ourselves with that to a degree.
Debris analyzed.
One of these should have... Maybe not. Maybe the, doesn't look like the Titan that they built there. Oh no, it was down here that we fought it. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Focused arc emitters. I still don't actually see it, but it's there somewhere, I think. It is there somewhere, I think.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I don't know. Doesn't really super matter. It's not like they actually can accomplish anything at this point. Because we've already pretty much wiped him out. So we've already basically destroyed these guys. So oh, hold on.
Fleet engaged. Enemy planet secured. Hostile fleet engaged.
Hi guys, how you doing? You should not have come over here. You really should not have come here. It was very unwise of you. Okay, well, since you came to me, I guess I don't need to go after you now, do I? Because you came and committed suicide, so I don't need to go out of my way to go do anything to you anymore. Because you did it for me. You all did it for me, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay, so you can go enter orbit, fleet. You can go invade there. I need to send another one of the transport fleets to you. So you can go up and attack there. The Adix, for whatever fucked up stupid reason, have apparently turned this into like one of their main assembly yards or something. I don't know what the hell they're doing over here. What do you guys think you're doing anyway? Like, you don't have any real fleets here, like of any real significance, but I'm just wondering why you even bother to put ships here at all. In fact, the point that you don't have that many of them here really kind of makes it even more questionable and confusing. If it wasn't already sufficiently confusing.
Situation log
like, there's definitely some technology that we can get from them.
Enemy
So it's really just kind of a matter of how long it's going to take, basically, for us to get it.
Situation log updated.
By the time you actually get into the system, that should be ready to be invaded. Are you under attack? Yes? No? Yes. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. It's what I was hoping, what I was expecting.
Planet secured.
Ah, see? Rapid fire lasers, sentient combat simulations, focused arc emitters, strike drones, whole bunch of technology that we got from them. None of them are hugely helpful technologies, unfortunately. But they're all useful in their own ways. Oh, we completed a technology, didn't we? No, okay, never mind. For a second I thought we completed one and didn't set up a new technology to be researched, but we did.
Situation log updated.
I did not make that particular mistake, so we're fine. Okay. Frexus continues. Finished its stuff. What were we building? No, the Ministry of Benevolence. Okay. Right. Right. We're good then. Alright, so you're doing your thing.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're good to
Situation
invade
log
here. You can actually leave because you're no longer needed in the system. Because in a moment they won't have any fleets
Hostile
left to
fleet
do
engaged.
anything.
Hostile
We
fleet
did leave
engaged.
this area,
Enemy
right?
planet
Like,
secured.
we're not about to have problems of some sort, are we? No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, so you...
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
You can just leave. You just get out of the area.
Updated. Research complete. Debris.
You should be invading? Yes? Yes, okay. I was gonna say, you should be attacking this place. I don't entirely know why you're not already doing it.
Enemy planet secured.
Well, that's not even a threat. Oh, sentient combat AI. Cool. Are these better than what we're using? Kind of hard to tell. Kind of hard to tell, actually. I think they are. But it is very difficult to actually be 100% certain of that. Alright, so we got the rapid-fire lasers there. I think those are pretty good, actually. Oh, is it Combat Computer 2? Or was that the one that we just did? I think that might be the one we just did. Focused arc emitters, we do have some technology toward. Yeah, okay. We're getting there. We're working on some good things. We almost have Titans available to us, which will be great once we have those.
Construction
Okay, so you're working on new
Enemy
things still.
planet
Good.
secured.
Good,
Situation
good.
log updated.
What did you accomplish? You built things. What did you build? Are they things that we need to be interested in? Not particularly. Alright, so where did we just take over? We took over you. You can embark and you all can leave. Okay, we're working on things. We're working on things. Okay. Okay, you're moving. You're sitting here. So this place is good to go. I thought I had a fleet. I thought I had a fleet heading toward. Oh, I do. Okay. Never mind then. Already have a fleet going there as I desired. So you're fine to do just that. You once again need to leave. Like all of these transports need to get the hell out of here. All of these transports, you need to leave the area immediately. You need to leave the area pretty much immediately, because you don't want to be around here. Okay, let's not even bother with that. To be perfectly honest, let's not even waste our time. There's no point in bothering any of that. Okay, so that system is done. That system needs an invasion fleet, but we need to first start to secure it, so there's really not much reason in bothering with it just yet. Okay, by the time you actually get there, you should be good to go.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Are you a fleet that I need to be worried about?
Situation log updated.
No, and you're about to be dead. You've made a terrible mistake. You've made a terrible mistake by coming into an area that you don't belong.
Situation log updated.
You have come to a place you do not belong, and you have made a terrible mistake by doing so. Okay, so that was most of the research done.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Uh-oh. Oh, transport ships. Whatever. Who cares? Whatever, I don't care. Laser storm. So, I mean, if nothing else, there is that to research.
Hostile fleet
So I guess you can
engaged.
go there and research it.
Enemy
I don't really care
planet
that much,
secured.
but...
Situation log updated.
because it's really not that important, but... oh well.
Hostile
We'll check
fleet
into it anyway.
engaged. Situation log updated.
Like, very shortly here, they should be surrendering, because they can't really continue to fight us like this. So there's the flagship that we can build. That's the Dreadnought equivalent that we have available to us now. There is a bunch of technologies here that I would like to have. The drone wings actually would be really good. Actually. Ooh, that reveals a resource. Let's get that, because I don't know. That resource could actually be useful.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log
I don't know how the resource that we don't have at this point, but whatever. Seems a little silly that there's, we're this far into the game, there's resources that we don't have available yet, but
Hostile fleet engaged.
whatever. But whatever, it's fine. Okay, apparently we've already done whatever we were doing there. Yeah, we've just about completely crushed their whole empire now. They barely have any ships left to do anything to us with. Okay, yeah, go to Belgium. Belgium, whatever. Transport fleet. Get over there. Time you get there, that should be basically ready for you to invade. And we should be about to end the war here. Like, there shouldn't be much left to do at this point. Were you not told to go over here and do something with these guys? Don't leave the area, please. Cease whatever it is that you're doing. You don't need to leave, because the fleet will be there to kick their ass here in a moment. The fleet will be there to annihilate them here in a second, so I'm not really that worried. Yeah, okay. So we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Transport fleet, you can jump over here. By the time you arrive, it should be ready to be invaded. We have a fleet already inbound up here.
Research complete.
Vortex sensors finished. Yes, good. Titan modules. Okay, I don't know what that even means. I don't actually know what that even means. Let's see. 75 months. 17 months. 235 months. Holy shit. Her. Not actually super ideal. I guess we go with you, because I just want to knock out something fairly quick here. I still want to... I'm trying to get the upgraded technology for...
Construction complete.
For the upgraded carriers to be available to us. But that doesn't seem to be wanting to show up.
Situation log updated.
Which is less than ideal, but... oh well, I suppose. Okay, so you can land there. You need to move over to the other planet and start bombarding that one. You are already on your way to invade there. You're about to invade there. We've already taken all the other places. We just need a fleet in Sebalral, or whatever, however the hell you say that, and we will have hit every one planet of theirs. Actually, we should be able to end it right now. We should be damn close to being able to end it right now. Nope, can't quite because of the length of war thing, but that's about to not be a concern though, because we're about to we're about to completely crush them. And then we'll spend a short amount of time. It won't even have to be very much time.
Situation log
Just a very short amount to we'll just have to spend a very short amount of time, basically, to
hostile fleet engaged.
destroy,
Situation log updated.
or to repair, rather, our fleets. It'll only be a short amount of time at this point, because we did not take that many casualties. The only casualties, really, that we took was that first fight, and then that one little fight against the, their one thing that we didn't have the ships that we wanted really to fight it. Central Hive. Why are we able to build this? Because this strikes me as being something that... whatever. Your levels go up, lifespan is increased. They're more expensive. That's actually pretty damn good, though. Grand Retreat. That's actually amazing. So the Central Hive thing and the Grand Retreat there are pretty nice. I think I'm going to go with the selected lineages, though, because I think that is the most useful of all of those techs. They're all pretty good, but I think that is the best of the bunch.
Invasion failed.
And there's their surrender, as I expected. Frankly, I'm surprised it took that long. So that'll be it for this episode, folks. We have beaten back the Aztan slightly. Next up will probably be the Calaxanon. In fact, I think I'm just going to start all of the fleets heading that direction already, because there's really no reason not to. And yeah, we're almost ready to start doing some real we're almost ready to start doing some real heavy-duty construction and stuff with our fleets and everything. We're not quite there, but we're close. We are close. And I don't think it'll take too long until we can just build just bazillions of Titans and stuff, which will be basically our next objective. But those are going to be expensive and time-consuming to actually get around to building. So it's not something I will be able to do immediately. But we will start doing that. We'll start building them in the interim between now and next episode, and I should be able to get at least a couple of them in every fleet. And then we'll kind of have to take a step back at that point and decide what we're doing, like where we want to attack and whatnot. But we'll get there. So I will see you folks in the next episode. Take it easy, have a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.